Hey everybody. One of my biggest goals in my business has always been to get in front of a camera as much as I can. I was in another direct sales company for 5 years. I was a multi-level, I had directors underneath of me, and I really just lost my passion for the business and came back to Scentsy, which I've been with Scentsy for a few years, but just couldn't do a lot of that while I was in another company. I do as much as I can in front of a camera because that really is something that I've needed to work on as far as personal growth. So thank you, Scentsy, for giving me a reason to continue to get in front of the camera. I know a lot of people just write their answers and stuff, but I really like to feel like I'm connecting with people personally. So that's one thing that people say that they love about me is that I'm not afraid. Well, I am very afraid to get in front of the camera, but I still do it because it's what people want to see. People connect to you as a person, and that's what really grows your business. So I'm actually just here to comment on today's homework. While I can, I look like I have 5 a.m. I'm having a 5 a.m. day, but which I do. I am part of the 5 a.m. club, but I get started with my day. I spend some time working on my business. I have a couple cups of Java before my kids all get up. But my why, I just wanted to mention that it used to be, I always thought it was my husband and my kids, because a lot of people say that that's their why. So I thought that should be my why. And I had a real shift in my previous business, and it's really driven me in this business, just recently stepping up to lead again, which I was back in 2016. But I'm getting back up there again. I want to just continue to go forward. But I didn't come back to Scentsy using my husband and my kids as my why. It is me. It's all about me. I am doing this because it's what I want for me. It's for me. I'm doing this for me. I've been a stay-at-home mom for, my daughter will be 14, so I've been home for 14 and a half years. I've always wanted to stay at home with my kids and stuff. So yes, this business allows that by making that extra income and stuff, but it's not just about that. I am a stay-at-home mom, and I don't want to identify as a stay-at-home mom. So doing direct sales and being a part of the Scentsy sisterhood really gives me the chance to say, I'm doing this for me. Yes, I'm helping my family. Yes, I'm giving back to my family. Yes, I'm setting that time aside to be here, before the bell rings and after school, for homework, weekends, holidays, sick days, all that kind of stuff. I've been here for it all. But the biggest part is that I feel good about myself. Yeah, that's just huge for me. I could go into more detail on that and why that means so much. But that's just a whole nother story. The 5 things that Scentsy has done for me, don't mind, I'm just looking at my notes here. It's given me a way to talk to new people, because I even have people coming to pick up orders, husbands, for their wives, just because they happen to work in the area, and they, wow, your house smells good. And I'll mention the name of the scent. So if it wasn't something maybe that the wife had purchased yet, he's going home to go tell his wife. So it just gives me a chance to talk to everybody who comes to my door. It's given me purpose and goal. So again, that brings me back to my why and how important it is to me to have something that's for me. And anybody who goes to work and does a job is doing something for themselves. You always appreciate when someone recognizes your efforts and things like that. So that's huge. And I have an amazing team. I wrote an amazing team to inspire me and to inspire each other. And I really like that there was a couple of girls on month end that the next morning, they were just hyped right up by September 1st and how amazing everybody did and stuff. And it just I didn't really have that yet. I had a little bit of technical difficulties doing the jack warmers, which I should have listened to my director in the first place and done them in my website. But I was determined to do everything through the back. So I did it all backwards, and I was really frustrated. But then I got back to the team page and I was like, wow, these girls are just hyped, and it got me excited and inspired. And I love the energy that my team has. Lifelong friends. It was really interesting and exciting for me that I moved across the city. I changed direct sales businesses a few years ago, and when I decided to come back to Scentsy, because Scentsy is what I really love, my director, I joined right back under her. And some people asked me, I was friends with other Scentsy reps, and they said, why didn't you join under me? And I said, because she's my friend. So through that time that I was away from Scentsy, I came back to Scentsy and I still had her as a friend. So at least I could say, like, I came back into Scentsy with that, inspiration and drive to get right back under that director and continue right where I left off. I really love that I came back to having my director still as my friend. We had seen each other the whole time. I supported her Scentsy business while I wasn't doing Scentsy, so it was just really, it was really nice to come back and just come back with that friend. And then Scentsy's also given me a supportive husband. He did not love my other direct sales business. It was something that I put every minute of every day into, and I didn't get the same results as I should have gotten for the amount of hours that I put in. I'm very passionate about giving it my all when I do something, and that business, I was giving it my all and then some, but I still wasn't seeing that return, the value in it. I didn't get the upline support that I really needed. But coming back to Scentsy, my husband was like, yay, I'm so excited. And he loves to just go and pull from stock and just be a part of, he pretends now that he's not as into it, especially if we have people over, but he'll be like, the new scents come and stuff, and I'm like, hey, you gotta smell this, and you gotta smell this, and what does this smell like to you? And he's just a lot more interested and engaged, and he always loved Scentsy even when I wasn't with Scentsy, so it's always been something that I knew that he would be supportive of when I came back. I knew eventually that I would, because it is my happy place. And yeah, I'm just really glad that, I can buy warmers and I can buy all kinds of extra stuff and try different things. And he's 110% behind me. So, and then the last question, sorry, this is kind of long because if I wrote it on paper, I wouldn't be babbling. But I am adamant about sharing as much as I can like this, because that's what I need to do to build my business. And every chance I get, I'm going to get in front of the camera. How much money do I want to make? To me, it's not actually about the money. I want to earn trips and hopefully make an income that is, just adds a little bit more to my family, which I know will happen. I have goals, I have plans, and that's definitely, I'm on my way there. But I don't have a dollar amount in mind. I know what I need to do to get higher, but I do also need this group for that inspiration. And if people are going to say the average is $1,000 a month, that's something that I want to have minimum. So I will say, that will pay my bills because I have a lot of kids and we have lots of cell phone devices and stuff. So for me, I just need to cover those kinds of costs. And yeah, so it's really not about money. I want to earn trips. I went on 2 trips with another direct sales company, and right before I left Scentsy, I almost earned a trip with my director. And I really kicked myself in the pants for not going. But yeah, it's not about money for me. I want to do those extra things. I want to go places. I really value what direct sales companies give back to people by giving them trips and stuff, because there's no other job that gives you that, like Nick said. So that's my goal. I want to go places. I want to see things. I got to go on a cruise, and I got to go to New York with my other company, and I want to earn as many trips as possible with Scentsy. So it's not about the money for me. It's about earning the trips, which again, the reason why, I'm not saying that I don't want to earn money, because everybody has a use for extra money, especially if I have 4 kids. But it gives me purpose. It gives me goals. It gives me plans. And you know how like everything is monitored and tracked in order to earn that kind of stuff? That's what I need. And that's what I want. And that's the kind of person I am. I'm very goal driven. So that's why I can't give you a dollar amount, because it's all about what I want to do, where I want to go, what do I want to achieve. What's that end goal? It isn't a dollar figure for me. It's definitely, I want to say like, I'm getting on that plane, or I'm getting on that boat, and I'm going places. So, yeah, babble. That was almost 10 minutes long, but I wanted to share it this way, and I hope that's okay. Have a great day. See you guys all tomorrow.